and welcome to Menvic Studio. My name is Angali Ibesoku. Today I'll be discussing all about securing a job in Scotland. If you're new to my channel, do consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you to my returning subscribers for all of your support. So the first thing I would like to mention is that there are a lot of jobs and securing a job can be relatively easy and quick provided one is not picky. The difficulty in securing a job in Scotland comes from when one is wanting a particular kind of job. The easiest way to secure a UK experience is through volunteering. I know this may not be a realistic option for a lot of people if money is tight. But if you can afford to do so, do consider volunteering even if it's for just a short period of time. There is this freedom to learn and perhaps make mistakes when you are volunteering as opposed to when you are being paid for the job. I also find that you can make lasting connections with people and learn about the society you're in. Another easy way to get a UK experience is to get a job in social care or a cleaning company. These jobs are readily available and a lot of agencies would offer you the job right after a brief interview. In fact, you are almost guaranteed to get a job in these fields, and the employers would not mind whether or not you've got any experience at all because they would typically train you before you start working. I find that retail jobs, including jobs in fast food, supermarkets and clothing companies, would typically ask for some experience, even for an entry-level job. This did not make sense to me at first, but it all began to make sense when I became a teacher and started working in high school. I then realized that a lot of high school students get experience in these fields through programs that are organized by their schools. Schools seek out opportunities in these fields and then prepare their students to attend interviews. A lot of schools also share adverts of these jobs with their students and then encourage them to apply, and they help them and guide them through the application process. So you find that a lot of young people have these jobs whilst even still in high school. This is not to discourage anyone from applying for these jobs if that's what they're looking for, but rather to help anyone looking to work in these fields understand how it is possible that entry-level jobs in this field would be looking for experience, and then you can also then prepare yourself accordingly. If you're looking to get administrative / professional sort of jobs where competition is quite high, then you have to be intentional, set a plan in motion and be patient. I would encourage you to carry out some research in the field you're hoping to get a job in to ensure you've got the right skills and experience for the job, and also to ensure that there is a demand for the field. Don't shy away from making lots and lots of applications and attending even lots and lots of interviews. You might even end up applying for multiple jobs within the same company or organization, and perhaps even attend multiple interviews within the same organization. I will share briefly my first experience job hunting in Scotland when I newly moved from England. In one of my previous videos titled Nigerian Immigrant Job Hunting Experience in the UK, I mentioned that my first job in the UK was within an NHS Children's Hospital in London, and I worked there as an administrator. I also mentioned that I started from Band 2 and worked up to Band 4 before I left the job to move to Scotland. Just before relocating, I started applying for multiple jobs and I had lots of interviews lined up. I had 3 years experience, so I was confident that there should be no problems in me finding a similar job in Scotland. I attended several interviews and got really positive feedback, but I was never offered any of the jobs. One thing kept coming up on my feedback from the interview, and that was that I didn't have enough experience. And this was surprising to me because I thought 3 years experience on the job was quite good. To cut the long story short, I attended a second interview within the same department for a different job. And following the interview, I was told I wasn't successful. However, they asked if I wanted to accept an offer for the previous job I had interviewed for. I was told the person they picked following the interview was no longer interested, and if I wanted, the job could be mine. And of course I accepted. It was only when I started working on the job that I realized what they meant by I didn't have enough experience. I realized that all the people they had hired for similar positions had 10+ experience. So I guess if I had not come back for a second interview, it probably would not have occurred to them to offer the job to me when the person they originally picked dropped off. The thing to take away from my short story is that you should not be discouraged. Provided you have done your research and you have the skills required for the jobs you're applying, I would say keep applying and attending interviews, and one day one of the jobs would work out. Also, wherever possible, I would say please ask for feedback from your interviews. It would help you to prepare better for the following interview and also give you a chance to speak to the interviewers outside of the interview, and you might click with them. Finally, if you're looking to get administrative/professional kind of jobs and you have some experience in a different country, perhaps your home country, but not a UK experience, you can also look into registering with agencies as a temp staff. Most of these agencies have less demanding criteria for their jobs because it's not permanent and they are not obligated to offer you work. They just offer you work as and when they've got it, but it will provide you with the experience you need to get a more stable job. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful. Do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new videos.